You already know who it is. It's your girl Suggah Na back with the Need Some Sugar podcast. Y'all been waiting for me, haven't y'all? You like, bitch, how you gonna come up on here and act like you haven't been going for damn near a year? I dropped episode, what the fuck is that? I dropped episode 7, fuck your opinion, and said, fuck y'all. Y'all, I am so sorry. In this episode, listen, matter of fact, no, I'm not sorry. How about that? Because once I explain to y'all why I've been going for so long, you'll understand. And if you don't, I can't help you. So in this episode, we're just gonna have a chat. We're just gonna talk. Remember, I told y'all we're family. Hey, family, sit down, cousin, because we're gonna sit down. We're gonna talk. This is gonna be a conversation where it's like your cousin been going for mad long, and y'all just catching up. You kind of mad that the bitch really wasn't texting you or calling you like that, but once she explained it to you, you're like, okay, go ahead, bitch, live your life. Okay, that's how I want y'all to feel at the end of this episode. Here and there I might mix in like what reality shows I've been watching, but for the most part, this episode, my comeback episode, welcome back, welcome back. Episode is gonna be all me, telling y'all how I've been, what I've been going through, how I've been mentally. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. All right, y'all ready? Cause I am. All right. So where have I been, bitch? I've been here. I didn't really do anything or go anywhere, guys. There was nothing going on in my life that, caused me to just stop or I couldn't do the podcast no more. This is why I want to address this before we get deep into the episode. This is why I stopped at episode 7 and didn't record anymore, right? So, I told you on that last episode, hey, I'm going to Houston, June, blah, 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 blah. And I'm not going to have an episode that week because I was on vacation, of course. And my plan was when I came back from Houston to regularly schedule program, right? So that was the plan. We always got a plan, right? Until some fuck shit happens. So don't get me wrong. My trip to Houston was good for me. It could have been better. Some things happened while I was down there, some bullshit that could have been avoided. But overall, I enjoyed myself thoroughly in Houston. In fact, I went back again in October for my birthday by myself. And um, y'all, I booked I think a Toyota Rav. Is that Toyota who do the Ravs? The Rav fours, the Rav five. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Um, I booked one of those because your girl got RAV4 money, not BMW money. However, the company that I rented the car from, they gave me a free upgrade, y'all. I went from a Toyota to a BMW and it was free. I said, "Oh shit, yeah, I should me coming down here by myself is good juju, it's good energy." Y'all, I had the time of my life by myself. I didn't, go to any clubs or any lounges or anything. I just got some good food. Um, I met this girl, Ariana, that we were following each other on TikTok. We followed each other on Instagram, and then I seen that she lived in Houston. And I was like, "Bitch, I'm coming down there. What's up?" So we met up for brunch, and I believe we met up again one last time to get some seafood and stuff and some drinks. Love you, girl. Shout out to Ariana. But so yeah, I went to Houston by myself in October, and then y'all, I just have been just getting to know me. That is the most honest answer that I can give to you guys. I've just been getting to know me. I took this time to just sit down with myself and say, "Bitch, who are you?" And it's like ever since I was young, I've known who I was. Like anybody who knows me could tell you like head always high. I've always like had confidence. Like I just knew who I was, right? But now that I'm older, it was a different type of getting to know myself and knowing who I was this last almost year that I haven't recorded a podcast episode. I've just been sitting down with myself, just talking to myself, getting to know myself, asking me, what do you want out of life? Where do you want to go? Who do you want to go with? Who do you want to be with you when you go there? Like, I was just really thinking because you guys, I'm 28 years old now. I'm not saying this because I feel old, but I feel like from here on out, the way I feel now, But fuck the age for real. Just the way I feel now, the next chapter of my life, only people around me is going to be people who I know support me, love me, and vice versa. I don't got time to have no hanger-ons. I don't got time for people that I speak to sometimes, but no. If we don't got a bond like that, ain't no fake shit, ain't no hate, I'm good. I hope you good too. If you not, you just gonna have to figure that shit out with yourself. So that's just the gist of it, guys. I'd say just. That shit hurt to say. But that is, the gist of it. I've just been getting to know me. I'm like, what do you want? And I answered that question for myself, and now we're here. So, I was fighting with me and I won. So, therefore, this podcast is going to win. Okay. So, everybody listening, every time you listen to this podcast, share it, please. I love you. We are family, okay? Where is the support? Even if it's just a piece of the podcast that you want to post, like a little sound clip, anything, just share it even to your Instagram story, Snapchat real quick, just anywhere. It's much appreciated. Just get the word out. Need Some Sugar podcast. Tell everybody that you are listening to the Need Some Sugar podcast. Tell everybody that this is your favorite podcast. What podcast is that? The Need Some Sugar podcast. You get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta share and let people know this is where it's at. Come join the family. Come sit at the table. We eat good over here. This is where it is. Okay. And this is where it's supposed to be. This is where it's happening at. Y'all, I listen. But yeah, y'all, like, if you have not, or if you haven't thought about it or haven't considered really just shutting everybody out and just getting to know yourself, having alone time, being comfortable being alone, because I don't want to get too deep in this episode because I want to talk about this, in depth with a co-host. Um I need people to be okay with being alone. I need you to be okay with being alone. Why do you need to always have somebody around? What is that doing for you? That's the first question. And then once you're able to answer, what are they doing for you? If it's nothing, or if it's something, monetary or something, those are just circumstances, and it's time to rethink that. You know what I mean? Like, you have somebody in your space that you really don't even want in your space, but you're tolerating it because you don't want to be alone, or you need them for something other than, to just be happy. Because me, I'm still single, but I already know that when it is time, like when I do feel like getting in a relationship, my partner gotta come in and elevate this shit or keep it peaceful. I will not tolerate any turmoil in my life if I don't have none without you in it. You think I'm gonna bring you into my damn life and then that shit just a tornado hit my goddamn life and I'm supposed to be okay with it, but before you came into the picture, everything was peaceful and I was happy. Like, just I don't, I be trying to understand when, somebody stays with someone else. Listen, y'all, let me say this before I even continue talking. This episode gonna be everywhere because we catching up. You know how when you sitting at the table with your cousin, y'all just start talking about random shit, like the topics jump everywhere. That's what we gonna do. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Thank you. So, like, just don't have no one in your life that is not supposed to be there. Find peace with yourself. It's the song is called Earth Song. I forgot the artist's name. I'm so sorry. But in the beginning, he says, "Dot my eyes, cross my T's. Then I smoke some trees and I meditate with the Almighty." I need y'all to understand that. Okay? You don't gotta, if you don't smoke, you don't have to smoke, but just understand that you need to be with yourself. Find peace. Peace. I said peace. Find peace with yourself, love. Find internal, eternal peace with yourself. Because once you find that, no one will ever be able to come in and disturb that. Even if they try, you'll have such good control over your emotions and your peace will be such a priority. No one will be able to disturb that. And that goes back to me saying allowing people to come into your life. Let's say you're peaceful and you allow someone to come into your life and they cause destruction and chaos and they disturb your peace and you allow that. All that hard work that you did gone right before your eyes by someone who has no regard for how you are feeling or how their actions are affecting you. Y'all got to get out of them relationships. I'm telling you, I'm speaking to somebody. I'm speaking to somebody because I felt like that was kind of random. So something that was put on my heart to say to somebody. Somebody is listening and they needed to hear that. I love you. Leave them. You are beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true. Yeah. I miss doing this. Oh my gosh. Like I really miss doing this. Just sitting here talking, like just running my goddamn mouth. Listen, when I was younger, doing stuff like, just speaking my mind, saying stuff out of turn, whatever, that I always got in trouble and I always was told that I talk back too much or I'm disrespectful. I just had a fucking opinion as a kid and I called out bullshit. So, I mean, as a kid, okay, I got in trouble, quote unquote disrespectful, but that shit works perfectly fine for me in my adult life. No matter how many punishments, phone taken away, ass whoopings that I got for talking back, my mouth is what's going to make me my millions. And let me say that again for the people in the bike that might not have heard what I just said. My mouth is what's going to make me my millions. What it'll be, what is it called? A rags to riches story. Because listen, baby, the same mouth that got me in trouble when I was younger will be the same mouth that gets me paid now that I'm older, okay? The same mouth that got me in trouble when I was younger is going to be the same mouth that gets me paid in my adult life and for the rest of my life, and it will create generational wealth for my children and my grandchildren and my great grandchildren and my great great grandchildren, because I truly believe I'm going to be one of them really really old mean bitches. Like I'm going to be one of them people that get to live till she's like 105. Because y'all need me down here for as long as I possibly can till my body gives up. Y'all need me down here till one day I just go to sleep and don't wake up. But I'm gonna be like 105 because y'all need me down here. Like imagine me as an older lady. Like imagine that. I'm just in my rocking chair, whatever I'm doing on my porch, probably just minding my business, staring at the clouds, waiting for my day. And you come and ask for advice. Just imagine me 105 years old, but me with my mouth still as an older lady giving you advice. What? Y'all need me down here. Listen, dot my I's, cross my T's. I hope I live forever. Yo, what y'all been watching lately? I have been watching nothing but ratchet, raunchy, stupid, dumb reality shows. Okay. For example, I've been watching Baddies West on Zeus. I've been watching Barbie Wants Both on Now That's TV. I've been watching South Central Baddies on Now That's TV. And y'all remember, I've been told y'all about South Central Baddies. Y'all, I think it was season 3 that they just put on there. This season of South Central Baddies is funny as hell. Like they have real women on there and they have trans women on there. So the real women are fighting the trans women. I'm like, what the hell? Why the hell are they allowing these like I don't want to be disrespectful, but why are they allowing um cis women to fight trans women? Like South Central baddies, the producers, whoever, why are you allowing cis women to fight trans women? Like, I mean, full blown bows. Like, these bitches was on here throwing bows. They were fighting, pulling hair, punching, kicking, stomping, jumping, all of that shit on this show. And this is cis women fighting trans women. And the security and the producers and everybody are just letting cis women fight trans women right in front of their face, like as if it shouldn't be stopped. They're just like, fight. Go ahead, I want to watch. And it's like they really, on this show on South Central Baddies, they really let them bitches fight. Like, ain't no loving hip hop. We gonna let y'all touch each other gently on the face, but or throw a cup and then we're gonna break it up. No, or we're gonna sit y'all mad fucking yards apart so that y'all can't even attempt to jump on the table. Okay, ain't that South Central Baddies? It's a fucking sectional in the middle of the goddamn what is it called, a living room, and they give them nothing but space and opportunity. Ain't no way a bitch could ever say, oh no, they held me back. No, bitch. On South Central Baddies, they give them space and opportunity. Okay. Listen, y'all need to watch South Central Baddies. Please watch South Central Baddies. Please. Please. I posted a couple clips of when the trans women were fighting each other, and that shit was funny. I'm not gonna lie. They are no disrespect to the LGBT, no disrespect, but I gotta say this funny shit. Them niggas was getting it the fuck in. I don't care what nobody say. When all of them fought on South Central Baddies, when all of the trans women fought on South Central Baddies, that was niggas brawling. That was niggas brawling. Y'all not gonna tell me those were women fighting. Them niggas was brawling. Okay, especially Kenzie. South Central Baddies on Now That's TV. Please go watch it, y'all. Like, it's such a dumb show that is good. Like, if you just sit there and watch it, you're gonna be like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, everyone who I'll be like, come on, watch this show with me, watch these people fight, da da da. They be like, what the fuck do you got me watching? Like, what is this? Like, one time I had my bro over here and I just wanted to see his reaction to all these bitches fighting. And he just looked at me and was like, what is happening? Like, what is happening? He said something about one of the trans women, but that's not politically correct for me to say on these public platforms. Kitchen table talk, but I still got to hone it in a little bit. Y'all, listen, people who know me, ask me what he said. I'll tell you, but y'all strangers, I can't say it on here. I'm sorry. I don't trust y'all yet. I don't know how much I can get away with. I ain't going to push it all the way there yet. Because what he said was funny as fuck to me, but I know it'll be disrespectful if I told y'all what he said. Listen, once again, South Central Baddies, Now That's TV. Speaking of another show that's on Now That's TV, it's called Barbie Wants Both. It's from Barbie off of Jocelyn's Cabaret season 2, I believe. The one that fought Lucky. I think she's white. I think she's white. No disrespect, boo, if you ever hear this. I think you white. You look white. So you white until you clear that up for me. So anyway, on there, Barbie wants both. She wants, like, they set it up like she wants like a polygamy type relationship or whatever. Barbie, you're a whore and you want other, tricks and stuff to make money with. Like, girl, shut up. Be real. You talking about you want a polygamy relationship or a polygamous relationship. Bitch, bye. You're a whore. You sell your pussy for money and I respect it. But don't get on this show acting like you looking for love. No, you looking for another bitch to make money with, and another nigga to make money with. I see you. I respect it. But be real with yourself. But Y'all gotta watch Barbie Wants Both because that shit's funny. Like it's so dumb. There's really no structure on these shows. Like I'm about to be real with y'all. Me not having any production experience, I guarantee you that I can make a better show than half of these shows that are on TV and Zeus and Now That's TV. I will be able to produce an entertaining ass show. I'm gonna let these hoes fight, but we gonna actually do some shit and have a story. It's gonna be some sisterhood type shit. In the beginning, you might have conflict, but we gonna come together at the end, and the show is gonna make sense. These shows look like they got recorded on a fucking iPhone 8. Okay, is that the last one with the button? But these shows look like they was recorded on an iPhone 8, and it's just a nigga following them around, and they just fighting. They plucked the hoodest bitches out, out of what is it, Inglewood? I don't know, South Central Compton. I don't know California. No disrespect, but they plucked the hoodest bitches out from the group and said, "I want you." Uncle Sam said, "I want you." South Central Baddies Production said, "I want y'all." Y'all, these bitches be on there. The one bitch, what was her name? Cash. She ain't had no teeth in the front, grill fucked up, probably from fighting. That's all that bitch want to do is fight. And I was just thinking, like, yo, if Cash ever wanted to fight me, I'd probably say, nah, I'm good. Because just the thought of that bitch ever trying to bite me with them jagged edges. Uh-uh. Them jagged edge teeth. Bitch, I'll be scared. I'm scared of her. Like, I'm scared. I'm scared that if I fight her, she's gonna bite me. And her teeth is jagged like this. So it'll be like a shark bite. And I don't got time for that. Like, I'm too old to be fighting people that's gonna bite me. Like that shit happened way back in the day. I'm too old for a bitch to bite me. And on the show, she actually spit on somebody. So like she has a track record of spitting on bitches. I'm going to the jail if someone ever spits on me because I would never spit on somebody. Like I don't give a fuck how mad I am at you. I'm not going to spit on somebody at all. Like that. Y'all, like I'm getting the heebie-jeebies. Ain't that how the Grinch said it? I'm getting the heebie-jeebies just fucking thinking about somebody spitting on me. That shit is nasty. But regardless, y'all, South Central Baddies, Barbie Wants Both, and both of those are on Now That's TV. It's an app on the App Store. That's all the promo they getting on here because they ain't paid for. But the next show I want to talk about, of course, y'all, is Baddies West. Like last time I spoke to y'all, I think Baddies South was on. So Baddies West is on now. We got I'm gonna try to name it. No, I'm not gonna try to name everybody. Fuck that. Krishan on there, she got into a fight already. Y'all already knew that. But they got a new girl on there. Her name is Stunner Girl. Now, I feel like Stunner Girl is an acquired taste. Some people are going to absolutely hate her and some people are going to absolutely love her. But I feel like there's no people that are really in between, like that I've spoken to besides me. Like or I wouldn't even say I'm in between. It's just she all right. Like I don't have any opinion on her either way as far as like who she is as a person, because the reason why she be fighting on the show, I kind of respect it. Bitch, stop talking to me. Stop talking to me like you my mother. Stop talking to me like what you do is better than what I'm doing. Stop talking to me like you're right and I'm wrong. Stop talking to me. Like, if you are going to talk to me, let's do this shit like adults. Speak to me like an adult because that's what I am. It seemed like every time somebody goes to talk to Stunner Girl, it's like scolding her or telling her what she did wrong. And it's like, if you're gonna do that with somebody, you gotta really know them and know how to approach them and talk to them so that they don't get offended and don't want to fight or get angry at what you're saying. They really know that it's coming from a genuine place, right? But since these girls don't know Stunner Girl, they're just popping off at the mouth and saying what they would, could, shoulda, woulda, dulda, right? And she's like, bitch, who the fuck are you? Stop talking to me. So it's like when you really dig deep into the situations that she be, in, she's not wrong. She could leave it alone after a little bit. That's the only thing I could say is Stunner Girl would keep it going. Once you start a problem with her, or once she got a problem with you, it's lit for life. What Cardi B say? She gonna have a problem with me forever. So I mean, hey, some people are like that. But overall, that's the only bad thing I would say about Stunner Girl is just like I wish she would learn how to drop it and just move on and make her money. But some people like, bitch, I could still make my money and not like this hoe. So it is what it is. But um, who else be fighting? Oh, and Stunner Girl be fighting Tommy. Tommy off of Love and Hip Hop. You know her crazy ass. And it's like, I love Tommy because I'm just like, that's a crazy bitch. And she stand in her crazy but she cool. She like a auntie, right? That's the vibe she give me now, like a auntie who been through some shit. Um, but the thing with Tommy is she is not here. That is the only thing that I can think of when it comes to Tommy, like to describe what I'm trying to say. It's like she's not here. It be like she kind of like is spaced out or not in the conversation, right? And I'm not going to blame that on any like substance or drink or nothing like that. I'm just saying like her as a person, it just seemed like on this show she's not interested in what is going on. Like she doesn't really have any feeling or emotion about what's going on, and you can see that. You can see like she's just, I'm here to get paid. I'm here to sit pretty and get paid. Because that's another thing. Tommy on that motherfucking show, well, Tommy always dressed and had a nice body, but Tommy on that show dresses down. Okay? Every single thing that Tommy has put on so far on Baddies West, I would wear. Tommy can dress like her, like our style of dress is familiar, bitch, similar. um, but I listen, I need y'all to watch Baddies West because Razor on there too. She that cousin that get too drunk and start acting stupid, and she fun for a little bit when she first start to get drunk, but after a minute or after she drink too much, is she that cousin you got to carry out. She trying to argue with niggas, she trying to hit niggas, she trying to fight bitches. She think bitches said something they didn't say. She talking to the nigga in the corner that really ain't there. She that cousin. She that cousin. She the cousin that if you know that y'all gonna drink, she mainly got to drink at the house with you. Y'all really don't want to take her out. So, but I love Razor. She is so fucking pretty. Like no one can. I don't give a fuck what type of alcoholism she might be going through right now. Can't nobody ever deny Razor's beauty. That bitch is pretty. That bitch is beautiful. Okay. And then also her tattoos make her even more beautiful. Like she's light skinned with these colorful ass tattoos. It's like from what I see, it's like flowers and stuff like that. But I I just think Razor's beautiful. That's all I want to say. Razor is fucking beautiful. And I just need her to not drink as much. But another thing is she probably is just nervous on the show. So she's drinking probably more than she normally would. I want to give her that much grace. I want to say she's probably drinking a little bit more than she normally does just because she's on this show and it's always around and they're going out and shit like that. So I hope that's the case and she's just not a full-blown alcoholic cuz that'll be some crazy shit. But overall, I love Baddies West. It's entertaining. Same as always. Natalie is the troublemaker, but at this point, it's just her job. So it's like nobody really gets mad at Natalie being the in between, go between, troublemaker, fake hopping the fence person. Everybody knows like that's her role. That is what she's gonna do. So don't take it personal. She has to do this. She has to produce. Also, I wanted to talk about Biggie, right? A lot of people don't like Biggie. Like I feel like she's one of the fan unfavorites. A lot of people don't like Biggie. Like a lot of comments I read on some of these Instagram pages that post, baddies, and on the Zeus page, a lot of people don't feel Biggie. But listen, I feel like Biggie, I don't want to say wants to fit in, but you can tell Biggie is like, here I am, and you're going to accept me. So it comes off as, I want you to accept me, but more so in her head, she's like, no, I'm going to be accepted in this room. I'm going to be accepted by these people. Like, and some of us won't agree with it, myself included. I don't give a fuck who accepts me and who doesn't. I accept me. So y'all can kiss my ass. But she's a businesswoman. So sometimes I don't want to say as a businesswoman, you got to be fake, but I understand playing your cards right, aligning yourself with the right people, getting in rooms with the right people. Even if you got to kiss a little ass, and this is not, I'm not speaking personally. I'm just understanding where it comes from with some people. Because me, if I'm gonna get somewhere, it's going to be because it's meant for me to be there. I'm not kissing no ass. I'm not doing no extra as far as to please somebody else. It's going to be because of my hard work and people fucking with it. Point blank, period. And God, of course. Shout out to God. Thank you. Yeah, God. But you get what I'm saying? It's not gonna be because I'm rubbing elbows with this person only because I'm kissing their ass. Or I'm trying to get in rooms with these people, but in order for me to do that, I gotta, work my way up a ladder as far as be this person's friend or get in the room with this person and this person can introduce you to them. If that's gonna happen for me, that's gonna happen naturally. It's not gonna be, and by naturally, I just mean right place, right time, right people introduce me to the right people. Like, because don't get me wrong, I know when there's times where you got to go and introduce yourself, and it's not you kissing no ass. It's just like, hey, nice to meet you. I'm Sugar. I do a podcast. I would love to have you on. We talk about yeah, da, 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 da. Are you interested? We can exchange numbers and talk further. We can talk dates. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not talking about that time. I'm talking about like you're a yes man for this person because you know that they hang around this person and you really want to be next to that person, but you got to inch your way in. No. If something's gonna happen for me, it's gonna happen because it's meant to happen. Point blank, period. But overall, though, not I don't want to do too much on Biggie, but overall, I like Biggie. Like Biggie's funny as hell, and I love the fact that she speaks Spanglish. Like I love that. And also, Zeus, you failed as a network by not putting Spanish subtitles at the bottom with the translation. If y'all are gonna produce and run a show, if it's primarily aired in the United States, where the primary language spoken here is English. Well, Spanish is a very close second. Might be the first now, but Spanish is a very close second. Don't you think it would be a good idea to have your episode be complete by when one of your castmates speaks Spanish or another language, especially Spanish, that you add the Spanish subtitles at the bottom with the translation for those that are watching your show that do not understand what she is saying? How about your viewer might want to know what she just said, but you didn't put any subtitles at the bottom. So now they have to do the extra work pulling out their phone if they care enough, replay the scene, turn on Google Translator and have Google Translate for them what Biggie is saying. And also, another thing is y'all should have Biggie in the editor's room with y'all telling y'all what she said. Because a lot of the stuff Biggie says is like slang Spanish. Like, the Spanish that we learn in high school, that's not the Spanish Biggie speaks. She speaks slang Spanish, like Spanish from the island that she grew up on. So I just feel like Zeus failed on that one. Like every time she speaks Spanish, I'm like, why don't they put Spanish subtitles at the bottom? Like y'all are primarily watched. I'm pretty sure Zeus is primarily watched by African Americans. Like even though I don't know that statistic to be true, I haven't seen the paperwork. I don't know where you can find those numbers at or that those percentages at. But my heart is telling me that 95% of their viewership is most likely African American, and African American gay men and women. And I will stand firm in that. So therefore, if you have a Spanish speaking or any other language speaking castmate, do yourself a service and put subtitles at the bottom, because your viewers would like. There's even Spanish people that might watch that might not know all Spanish all that much, and I need to know what she said. Take what I just said, all that out about the black people and the percentages. That doesn't even matter, because that doesn't prove my point. This proves my point. If no one understands what she's saying, they don't know what she's saying, and it could add to the story, or just they might just be interested in knowing and understanding what they're watching and what the people are saying that they're watching. But I'm not going to do too much more on that one. I'm going to leave it alone. Shout out to Zeus, Baddies West. You know what? Another thing too, right? I was thinking during my time off, like, if I, or not if, when I am to get, known and be in the spotlight, if I was offered to do a reality show, would I do it? And at first I said, hell no, not happening, not budging. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Feed time my hoe. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, no. I was dead set on no. However, I think I would under certain conditions. And the conditions are: can't no bitch touch my shit. Let me say that again. The conditions are: can't no bitch touch my shit. That is the only condition that I have for a reality show. Do not let these motherfuckers in my room. Do not let these bitches near my stuff. Do not allow these bitches to touch my stuff. Do not watch these bitches take my stuff from its place. Because, and that's speaking if it was a show like Bad Girls Club, or where people are living in a house, and you got a room, they got a room, but it's right there. Like, that's if it was that type of situation. I would love to do a reality show, kind of like Real Housewives of Atlanta, like that type of course I'm not a, housewife or anything like that, but I like shows like that. I feel like I would be better on a show like that, with like, a group of women where we all go out, meet for dinner, we all go on vacation, we all, have friendships amongst each other and talk amongst each other individually, or, stuff like that outside of the group. I would like a reality show like that, because I feel like I'll be better in a setting like that instead of in a house with a whole bunch of people. Because one thing about me is I said what I said, right? I said what the fuck I said. So imagine being in a house with people who don't understand who you are, and they're getting to know you and you're getting to know them. So it's not, for me, I wouldn't take any argument in there personally, because I would just think in my head, like, this bitch don't know me. Like, if she knew me, we wouldn't even be having this back and forth. But it's just like, I'm not going to hold it personal to you, but bitch, watch who you talking to. I ain't fucking with you in this moment. I'll speak to you tomorrow morning. I'll say good morning. But in this moment, I'm not fucking with you. So stop talking to me. Thank you. But I feel like on those type of shows, you always have one or two females on the cast that are just like, they want to do the drama. They're I call them the producers bitches. Like, they want to, the producers like can count on them to stir some shit up. And it's like, of course you need the villain on every show, or you need somebody that's going to stir the pot to make it entertaining. However, there is a thin line between doing too motherfucking much and getting the party started. Okay? There is a very, and I mean that line is fucking floss thin. There is a thin fucking line between doing too much and getting the party started and stirring the pot a little bit. Because me personally, my toxic trait is I'm an instigator, but I'm not an instigator to strangers or for serious topics. Like, Y'all arguing about how y'all gonna split your dad's life insurance. I'm not getting involved in that. Like, I'm not instigating that. Okay. And also, I'm not instigating a situation that's really none of my business. I'm not one of them people. I'm not just gonna chime in on something that's really not. I'm talking about light fun shit. Like, for example, let's say my siblings are bickering back and forth and my brother go in the room or something, or my brother can't hear what my sister just said. I'll be like, "Oh, Phil, Shay said your back big as hell. You heard that?" Like, you know what I mean? Like little stuff like that that'll, have a little bit of bickering, a little bit of back and forth, but nothing serious, right? So that's my toxic trait. I'm a little bit of an instigator. So if I were to be on a reality show, I'd probably be just, I'll probably be a fan favorite. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'll be a fan favorite just because my reactions are funny. I'm not for the bullshit, but I will like dip my toe in the bullshit just real quick just to say, "Ooh, that feels good." And then I'm back in my bubble. Okay? That's just the type of person I am overall. Like, I come out of my cave, I come out of my, I come out of seclusion and I pop out. I have the time of my life. Y'all so happy to see me. I'm so happy to see y'all. It's all love. I love you. You love me. And I go back into my cave for months. Okay? So it's like if I was on a reality show like that where it's all people, all bitches living in the house, them bitches will see me once a week. Them hoes will see me once a week. I am not fucking with them like that. I'm not gonna be all downstairs laying on the couch. We having, you know, we talking all the time, just laying on. No, I wanna lay in my bed upstairs and watch some you. Okay. I wanna watch Joe kill people and think he's saving them. Okay. Shout out to fuck, what is his name? I just said it. Is it Peg Bagley? Listen, y'all. Me and my best friend, we're trying to figure out how to say his name. I was like, is it Bagley? Like you trying to say bag lady all fancy, like bag lady. Look at that bag lady. And then my best friend was like, no, I think it's Badgley, like badge. I'm like, but is it badge or bag? Is it like that middle part? Let me stop. Let me stop. But you get what I'm saying? Like, but shout out to him. I love him. I love him. I love him. I love him. Okay. I, I might be another love. You better back up, Joe. But yeah, I just be in my bubble watching Netflix, high and happy. And that's another thing, y'all. This is the good. This is the good. We about to get personal. So, y'all, I started smoking, right? Now, mind you, I'm that person like, oh, they knew Suge was not smoking. They knew Suge get her some wine or some tequila. She good. Like, I was not smoking no reefer. But I um you guys don't know this. I don't think I talked about this on the podcast before, but my boyfriend passed away November 2nd, 2021. So November 2nd, 2022, for his 1 year anniversary, I had met up with his mom and his aunt at his gravesite um that morning. And later that night I met up with his best friend, which is now my brother. Like me and that nigga is like brother and sister. You should see our dynamic. But long story short, I told him like, bro, I think I'm gonna smoke tonight. Like I was very emotional. I was like, I need to feel better. What he say on Players Club? He said, do something to make me feel better. That's what my brain was saying. Bitch, do something to make me feel better before you be in the hospital because I'm about to fucking crash out in here. So I told my brain, chill the fuck out. I got us. I started smoking November 2nd and I've been smoking since. Like, I don't know. I just like, and now that I smoke, I don't drink anymore. Like, well, not drink anymore. Like, I would in a social setting, but I'd prefer to smoke now, right? So ever since I started smoking, y'all, I literally just be high and happy. I be listening to music. Like for the last, ever since SZA's SOS album came out, I have been listening to that shit every single day. And when I tell you I listened to the whole album, no skips, front to bike, bike to front, I'm not lying. Like I've been wearing that album out. If it was a CD, that shit will be done. Okay? That shit would be all scratched up and I would have to get a new one. This is album High and Happy. SOS Happy and High. Like I just been chilling, y'all. Like I haven't really been talking to like guys as far as like, getting to know guys cuz I'm single as hell. Like I literally can do whatever I want. I can go to Walmart with a nigga. A nigga can stay at my house for a week straight, and I have nothing to worry about. Like I'm single, right? But I'm just like I don't know, I'm just chilling. Have you ever just been single and you just chilling like you're good? If a relationship comes along, it's going to have to literally fall in your fucking lap cuz you're not looking for it. Like that's the stage I'm in. And it's not even because my boyfriend passed away because I'm going to always miss him, I'm going to always love him. You know what I mean? He's always going to hold a special place in my heart. However, like his death is not what's preventing me from moving on. It's me. It's me, motherfucker. It's me. Like dead ass. It's me. I'm good. Like I got a lot of things, that I want to put in motion, that I have put in motion, that's already in motion. You know what I mean? So it's just like I don't have time to be a great girlfriend because I'm just good. I'm just good. It's no hate to anybody. Um, I will say this though. Dating in 2023, like I said in 2022, sucks. A lot of the men that I've had encounters with, and by encounters I mean conversations, whether that be phone, text, FaceTime, whatever, have no substance or they're not giving me any substance in the beginning. Baby, listen to me. If you're a man and you're listening to this and you find yourself wanting to approach me one day to court me, okay? You need to give me all she's got, Captain, in the beginning. If you are boring, I will never speak to you again. I'm not at the stage in my life where I want to keep having meaningless conversations. What are you doing? What are you doing? How you doing? How you been? Where your day? Nigga, please stop texting my phone. Like dead ass. I I don't have time. Like I don't have time. I don't have patience, and I just don't want to. I don't want to have pointless conversations with people every day just to say that my phone is jumping. No, I'd rather y'all niggas not text me if y'all not going to talk about shit. And this is another thing. I was talking with my bro about this, and I really hope there are people out there that are going to understand what I'm saying and where I'm coming from. If not, hey, thank you for listening. But I'm at a point in my life where our conversation has to bring something to the table. And it doesn't have to be for financial gain. It's just, why should I let you be part of my day to day? Why should I let you consume some of my time and occupy some of my space with me? What is happening? What are you bringing? Like, that's what I mean by bringing to the table. What is going on with this conversation? Me adding you into my life or allowing you into my life and me into yours. What is going to happen now? Because if it's just another friend, I'm not looking for friends, baby. I'm not looking for a pen pal, none of that shit. If you're a grown ass man and you got my number and you want to talk to me, call me. I'm FaceTime ready all the time. And that's not because my hair's always done or I always got lashes on. No, it's just I will answer the phone however I look because I'm always authentically me, whether I have lashes on or not, whether I have a wig on or not, whether my bonnet on full of air or not. Okay? I'm going to answer the phone. So if you're a grown ass man and you want to talk to me, you want to court me, when you ask for my number, just know that I expect FaceTime calls, regular calls. Now, don't get me wrong. We could text here and there sometimes if we're both busy and we just want to see what each other's doing, make sure each other's okay. Shit like that is cool with me because we've already had those phone conversations and that bond is kind of starting to be there. So we're comfortable with doing that. And I know you have substance. I know this is just not a pointless conversation. We are building something and seeing where it's going, or, like, y'all get what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not in the business and I'm not in the mind space or in a space where I am just about to entertain just a whole bunch of niggas, just a whole bunch of niggas and a whole bunch of pointless conversations. I don't give a fuck that much. I don't care how cute you are. I don't care how much you say you wanted me. I don't care about none of that. I don't care how good you can't say that. But you get what I'm saying? I don't care about none of that. What are you bringing to the table? What is this gonna be? What, like, not even on no relationship type shit, but like, are we forming a friendship? Like, do you have funny? Like, when we get on the phone, am I gonna be able to laugh? Can we go back and forth? Can I feel comfortable confiding in you? You like, what's up? It seemed like nowadays, everybody wants to act like they're they want a serious conversation, and they're not for the small talk, but it'd be a whole bunch of little small talk. And listen, I'm grown. If all you want to do is have the segs, say that. It won't be with me, but say that so that we don't waste each other's fucking time. That's another thing. I don't let anybody waste my time. We're not about to waste each other's time texting back and forth 5 or 6 text messages, and we're not talking about shit. What is going on? I'd rather be listening to music high and happy, happy and high, like I said earlier. Why am I in my phone trying to entertain you and this conversation is boring? And let me give you all a little tidbit about me. If I feel like the conversation is not going anywhere, I will bring up another subject or try to spark the conversation back up. I'm not one of them people that just be like, "Oh, he's boring." I'm not like, he like, "What you doing?" Or, for example, a man will text me and say, "Hey, what's up?" And I'll say, "Nothing much, working, listening to music. How about you?" I'm not one of them bitches that just say nothing, pretty much working, or whatever. Like, I will ask you, I will, rebuttal that, ask you, how are you doing, so that we can keep the conversation going. How did you sleep? How was your night? If you told, like, whatever specifics we get to in that text message, like how's work, shit like that. Did you decide if you're gonna blah 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 blah, wear blue or green? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like those type of text messages are fine for me, as long as we've been on the phone and I know that we got some type of chemistry. Because to be real, even though people nowadays like, oh, I'm not looking for nothing serious, I just want friends, da da da. Even when you have to like your friends, you have to know your friends, right? Like, I hate when niggas say, "Oh no," or they don't say no to me, because I don't ask niggas what they looking for real, because I don't care, because I'm not looking for anything, so I don't give a fuck what you looking for. And if I do ask, it's because I feel like you want a relationship, and I want to make sure we're clear that that's not why I'm here, buddy. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. But like, I niggas say they want friends, but what, you had to get to know your friends before you called them your friend. Like, you like them. That is why they are your friend, right? So it's like, when I hate a nigga acting like, or saying, "Yeah, I'm just looking for friends," and then you're trying to have conversations with him, and you could tell that he's like, "Oh shit, she's trying to get to know." Yes, nigga, I'm trying to get to know you to see if I like you. Because if I don't like you through the phone, you're not going to be in person with me here. Sorry. Like, I'm definitely not going to invite you to my goddamn house. We can meet at the McDonald's on Route 73 in the parking lot. But you get what I'm saying? Like, so that's another thing I hate, when niggas, like, they don't be trying to have a real conversation. You're saying you're looking for friends. We have to get to know each other, my love. Like, just because a female wants to get to know you does not mean she wants to be in a relationship with you, fellas. PSA: just because a female wants to get to know you or is trying to get to know you does not mean end result is relationship for her. She probably is trying to see if she will possibly ever take you serious. And some females are smart enough to say, "No, I need to see who he is completely from start to finish. I need to see every emotion you can experience as a human, see how you react in those situations, to then know if I want to talk to you, and if I want to allow you in my intimate space." And by that, I mean, like, over her house or stuff like that. Because, to be honest with you, sex is just a sport. So I can have sex with you and not really like you, like that. You got what I want. You got the goods. I don't have to like you, like, like on some deep, deep, deep level, because I don't see it like that. But I'm also the type of person, I'm not just about to call no random somebody up just because I'm horny and, you know, get it in. Cause I don't let just anybody into my house. So, and I'm not just meeting up with just anybody. I don't make time for just anybody. So therefore, I gotta kind of be feeling you on some level, me personally. But fellas, don't get it fucked up. There are many, more than you could ever imagine now. There are so many females who can just fuck you and barely talk to you, or fuck you and never talk to you again. I know 3 bitches personally that could do that in my inner circle. So listen, the roles are kind of getting reversed. Y'all niggas is getting dogged and left. Like, and I love that. I love that. Like on a playful level, I love that. Females are really, finding their true self and standing up for themselves and learning like, bitch, I run this. We're gonna run this town tonight. But you get what I'm saying? Like, there are so many females nowadays that are just comfortable with who they are, not afraid to, stand tall on whatever it is that they stand on. And I love that. I have 2 friends that will tell you in a heartbeat, yeah, I probably did some hoe shit, but I had fun. I love bitches like that. I love bitches like that because it's like, you know what, bitch? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I know that's right. You better do it, baby, in my Monique voice. But I love a hoe that will tell you she's a hoe. Like, yeah, yeah, I fucked that dude, and then I fucked his cousin, but his cousin thing wasn't that big. I love those type of conversations with bitches. Now that's not me personally. I don't be fucking cousins and brothers and shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, I love those type of conversations with my friends. Like, listen, live your life. We are in our 20s still. I don't give a fuck if we were in our 50s. Live your life. If fucking a nigga and his cousin make you happy, do it. As long as they don't find out. Because some niggas are crazy. And then you got to deal with a crazy nigga and his cousin. And that's his cousin. So they both crazy. The cousin just hiding it better. But do whatever the fuck makes you happy. Listen, there are so many inspirational quotes and shit in this podcast. Y'all bet somebody is taking something away from this podcast today. And I truly believe that in my heart of hearts. Okay? Somebody is taking something away from this podcast. And I really, truly love that for y'all. Okay? Because I'm just dropping gems one after the other. I wish I had one of them soundboards. I think I'm going to invest in one because I want to be a pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. That's the sound. That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. Like, y'all, God knew to not put a soundboard on my brain to when I first started this podcast and even up until now. Because just imagine me with a soundboard. Wait till I get one. I'm gonna be so annoying. At first, y'all got to give that to me. At first, y'all got to let me be a little annoying with the sounds because it's something new, a new little toy to play with, and it's just cool to me. After a while, I'll start doing the shit right. But at first, let me have it. Let me have it. Pew, pew, pew. Y'all, I really missed y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really miss just sitting down, talking to my mic, talking shit. Like I said in the beginning of this podcast, my mouth is gonna make my millions. I want to say that one more again for the ending. My mouth is gonna make my millions. And that's a wrap, y'all. I'm tired. My mouth a little dry and I want to smoke. But thank you so much for tuning into the Need Some Sugar podcast. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Need Some Sugar Podcast, and on Instagram, Sugar Podcast. That's SUGGAHPODCAST. Let us know what you thought of this week's topics. Just let me know that you appreciate me coming back. Let me know how, what you took away from this episode, and just let me know what you think. I want to hear from y'all. Like, I'm dead serious. When I tell y'all to drop y'all, reviews and let me know what you think on Instagram in the comments, or even DM me, please do that because I want to know what you guys think so that we can make this podcast the best thing it's ever going to be. Okay. Like I constantly will improve things, on my own that I notice, but it's so much better if you guys can let me know what you think I could do better, what topics you want me to talk about. Like I'm here for y'all. I'm here talking shit with y'all. So y'all got to let me know what y'all want. Okay? So message me on Instagram, that's Sugar Podcast. Or just, comment on any post. I don't care. I'll see it. I be checking my phone, y'all. But y'all already know I'm your host, Suggah Na. Y'all can follow me personally on all my social media platforms at Suggah Na. Every single social media, TikTok, all that. Listen, on TikTok, I got 46,000 followers, y'all. So yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. you know, I'm kind of a big deal on there. It's like, nah, I'm small fish on there. But follow me on all social media platforms at Suggah Na, at Suggah Na, Suggahna. Once again, that is at Suggah Na, Suggahna. And I want y'all to always say it with me. It's good, but it needs some sugar. Bye.